and we got to push back. So anyway, I'm gonna start with you, Jeff. For those of us who are not aware of what's going on with Kyrie Irving and everything else, what's the general situation? What's kind of the latest in terms of what's going on with him? With the Brooklyn Nets and everything else.
Yeah, so the Brooklyn Nets came out and said Kyrie Irving will be suspended a minimum, without pay, by the way, suspended a minimum of 5 games because due to whatever, right? Whatever they say, the anti-whatever stuff. And then Kyrie kind of came in, he kind of caved a little bit. He kind of gave his apology to the Jewish community. He said, I apologize, use those words that they just wanted him to use so bad, even though he used other words previously. And then the GM of the Brooklyn Nets, his name is Sean Marks, he just held a press conference, like, within the last hour or so. They held a We're back with part 2 of the big November Madden 20. With BBC, we got some. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea D. Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Dump. Brothers, you guys know I'm in both communities. I am very active in the Pan-African.
Alright, let's see if we can get through this without getting beat this fuck down.
Hooking up the black world, women with men, men with women. That's my new thing. Go over and subscribe to the bell. My first episode is up over there. And I'm also a part of the Black Men. So I think both of them, in a way, work together as far as having a black mind. Everybody don't agree with me.
Is this the league with them long ass quarters, with the 7-minute quarters?
But having a black mind is for us.
Alright.
Now, let me talk about black people. Black men, black women. Most of our people.
That's your league too, ain't it?
I honestly do that. And we are looking for
What you want, man?
lead our people to a certain degree, help us do things. And
No.
of course, we have the pontificator class, who all they do is run their mouth. They talk a lot, and they're not saying anything. One of those people.
I owed you for that bullshit game you gave me.
To a certain degree. Yeah, he's nearly not as bad as the guys on my mentor game. And I have a lot of respect.
I think your team suspect. What you want, man?
We welcome everybody to the Garden State.
I never did get none of my damn traits and none of that shit in none of my leagues. I just been playing. Fuck it.
Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
All right, let's see if we can stop the bullshit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season.
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way.
Should have been a pick.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
What the fuck type animation was that? Alright, man. Man on some sucker shit.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now is really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
They need the ball back. You can have the rest of the season.
500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset.
Your boy ain't go harder rusher than mine. How the fuck they giving you that shit?
Say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Okay.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go down it again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
God damn.
Intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Let me get that bitch back.
Out of the gun.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, nah. You can have this game. I ain't playing this shit. I'm about to go on back up out this league.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down.
I'm about to waste my time.
You don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle it. But not here. He just kept right on going.
No, it's cool. You can have your Barry Sanders. Go and replace me.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yep, go on and get my replacement in full effect.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Room here to run. Touchdown.
Yeah, we up out this motherfucker.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Wentz.
Good looking out. Good looking out.
Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll
I really appreciated the block, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort.
Come on, man. Get your...
Toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The fuck?
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now
my recovery speed on my dudes is real suspect.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
The way you had that ball lobbed up there, my dude didn't have that much ground to cover, but he didn't get over there in time.
And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
My dude should have got over there. That should have been an easy pick.
I'd say this is well within
This
his range. I feel
motherfucker
very
was only able to break the pass up.
Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slow
Man, what the fuck? Yo, dude shouldn't be coming in that goddamn fast.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Not yet, not yet.
This to the 31.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun.
Not yet, not yet.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown,
Good shit.
Cowboys.
Good shit.
It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Beckham. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before half for Wentz. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points.
All right, I know what to do. I know what to do.
All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, he put it on the carpet.
Motherfucker.
The Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Yeah, this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
You're going to fling him
Have
forward.
the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, come on, man.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Good shit, good shit, good
It's
shit.
some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Godot. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now left side.
Man, what the fuck?
2 yards on the pickup there.
Man.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches. As we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. play action. It's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now throwing on 3rd down.
Shit, you get yours off, they gotta let me get mine off, cuz.
Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Come on, man. Get that shit.
During his series, but what would be even worse now, he's letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And maybe a measure.
Man, your dudes is hitting my dudes way too hard.
It's a loss of 2 now.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra line.
You the commissioner, ain't you?
A bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time play.
Man, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Come on, man. Damn. This bullshit going on out here, man.
They like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. With it is Jackson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball.
Nah, he ain't going no fucking where.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz.
Yeah, I'll quit.
It's Tony. They'll get it inside the 20.
Yeah, you got this. You got this. I'm done. I'm done with that on that note.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. I'm glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
I'm going to concede. You get the win. I said I'm going to go on and concede. You got the win. That's what I said, man. Too much bullshit in that league, man.
But what it can do is it can host a very specific type of bacteria on its roots. That's actually colonies of rhizobia bacteria.
Way too much bullshit. Definitely something fishy going on in that one.
Converted into forms of
I
nitrogen
think we
that a
cool
plant
on
can
this
use,
league, man.
and they basically will then sell it or trade it to this plant in exchange for carbon. Plants, through photosynthesis, produce the carbon. So what we see going on here is a very complex economy going on within the soil where plants are using carbon as a currency to purchase goods and services from the bacteria, from the fungus in the soil, really from all of the biology, but in this case, they're purchasing nitrogen from these bacteria in
Serious
exchange for the
consideration.
carbon. And that's the whole key to the soil health system. It's really all
Throw
about
that motherfucker on auto.
So carbonomics is a term that hopefully will get people thinking in an economic frame of mind, but using carbon as the currency. And if we could get farmers to think in terms of carbon